Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a first impressions first day wear test of the new Urban Decay Stay Naked HydroManiac Tinted Glow Hydrator. And right now I have my glasses on because I want to see what happens when I wear my foundation like normally with my glasses. So in the video you're going to see me without my glasses, but I realized when I was going over my footage that I hadn't done an intro. So if you'd like to know my first impressions on this foundation that I have now been wearing for 2 hours, go ahead and sit back and enjoy, and I'll see you in a little bit. So the Urban Decay Stay Naked HydroManiac Tinted Glow Hydrator looks like this in the bottle. I have mine in the shade 20 Fair. I bought this online without seeing anything in store and just kind of had to guess based on swatches and my current foundations, and this is what it looks like in the bottle. Oh, it's upside down. Okay. And it's got the number on the back. Okay. It's a squeeze bottle, and yeah, so what it says it does is it says it's packed with nourishing ingredients that leave skin feeling more hydrated after 24 hours. Buildable medium coverage with just enough to look like your real skin, with an added healthy glow that stays fresh and wears for up to 24 hours. Goes great with all skin types, even oily, and is non-comedogenic. Minimizes pores and imperfections with a smooth blurring effect while evening skin tone and texture. So it says to apply with your fingers, which will be something that I haven't done in a few years now, but we're going to give it a go because that's what it says to do. It also says to prime your skin for full hydration with an Intense Glow All Nighter Ultra Glow Face Primer, but I don't have that. So what I'm going to use instead is my Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer Moisturizer, and I didn't take the cap off. Hold please. Okay, so I have my Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer by First Aid Beauty. I'm just going to take a little bit of that. And since this foundation is supposed to be a combination of skincare and makeup, I don't want to put anything on my skin that's going to be too heavy or too thick. Normally I use either my Professional primer, or I have the Urban Decay All Nighter, the original mattifying one. I don't know if it's a mattifying one, but it's the gripping primer that came out last year. And so I want to make sure that my skin is getting the benefits that this foundation says it provides, the blurring and the pore minimizing. So I just want to do a little bit of the skincare primer. It's not too tacky, not too slippery, it just feels like a good moisturizer. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my hydration Tinted Glow Hydrator, and I'm not going to be wearing this for 24 hours because nobody should be wearing makeup for 24 hours. But let's see how this works. So again, it's in a squeeze tube, just like this, and it says to apply with your fingers. So I'm just going to apply a little bit on my fingers, and you start in the middle of your face and move outward. And oh my goodness, I haven't done this in so long. Okay, so first impression, this feels like it is not. Oh no. This is weird. Okay, so it feels really, okay, you know what? We're gonna have to start over again because I don't like this. Okay, I don't know if maybe I didn't let my primer set enough or what, but this just feels bad. This feels very slippery and greasy, and it does say it contains kombucha filtrate and marula oil, so I don't know if maybe it's just too much on my skin for me. I have normal normal to dry skin, maybe I should, okay, I mean, it's mixing okay, but that is not medium coverage. That is not medium coverage. That is a disaster. Okay, so let's do a little bit more. I'm just going to take the tiniest bit and dot it. It just feels oily. It does not feel good on my skin. Okay, you know what? I'm going to wipe this off and see with no primer, because this does not feel good. It feels too slippery. It's mixing fine with my primer. It's not balling up. It's very okay. So I have just gone ahead and removed everything. I just took a makeup wipe and wiped everything clean. So let's try this again. So first impression was it did not want to work very well with the primer that I had chosen. And sometimes that happens, and that's okay. So I'm going to try it again. This time I have nothing on my skin. And since I do want to see if there are any skincare benefits, like it says there's supposed to be in here, I would like to see how it works just on my bare skin. So again, I'm going to use my fingertips and just apply a little bit there. And again, it says to move outward. I want to see what the coverage on this is like. So I'm not putting any concealer on underneath like it's recommended to, because if you are going to use a more full coverage concealer, you do want to put that on first because of the way that it plays differently with your skin. And this definitely feels more like a moisturizer. I'm not sure if I like this fingertip application. I feel like I'm getting a lot of product all over my fingers. So instead, so that I can hold my mirror instead of trying to look in the screen, I'm going to go ahead and use my foundation brush. Let's use this one. I'm using my Shiny foundation brush, and this one's a kind of a cone shaped. So I'm just going to put some on there. And let's see, it does feel very much like if you have used the Fab Coconut Smoothie Moisturizing Priming Moisturizer. Oh my goodness. It does have that moisturizer oily consistency, again, because this one is made with marula oil. It does feel a little bit oily, but not too much. It's not the consistency that I prefer. I do see that I am getting a light medium coverage. So let's just kind of see if I can build it up. It says you can use a brush to build it up, so I guess that's what I'm doing here. I do see that it's not quite covering the little bit of breakout that I have going on around my cheek here, especially. You can see it's not wanting to really cover that up. It is evening out my skin tone. I will give it that. It is doing that. I don't know if I see any blurring happening or pore minimizing. I'm going to try to do a little bit of extra coverage here where it's a little more red. And here. Okay, it is building up okay. Not the way I want it to, but it's not the worst. Just on first impression, this is not one that I would recommend. Just off first impression. I will wear this a few other times. I'll try it with concealer underneath. I'll try it with a different powder. even though I haven't even gotten to the powder step yet. But based on first impression, it's not doing what I had hoped. Yeah, you can see it's not wanting to, it's not wanting to build up very well right there. I've still got quite a bit. I don't think I like it. But again, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my routine. I will set this with a little bit of powder like I usually do, just to see if maybe how it sticks. I want to see how it will wear away throughout the day. Right now it's 11:43 a.m. and I'll try to do a check-in after a couple of hours and then towards the end of the day. And let me turn off the light. Yeah, it's not, you can still definitely see my freckles underneath. You can see the spots where I've got a little bit of a breakout and a little bit of redness. I don't know about pore minimizing, if I could get it to focus, but it's not the worst. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, and then I will come back and do a couple of check-ins, and hopefully at the end of the day we'll be able to see what this looks like after my first day of wear. I don't have to go anywhere today, so I won't be able to do a mask test, but hopefully maybe after at the end of the month when I do my haul, I'll be able to have some more thoughts on this product after I've tried it a couple of times. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, everything is finished. I went ahead and did the rest of my makeup like normal. I used my Peach Perfect and my Do You setting powders on the areas where I wanted to feel a little more set. You can still see that it's quite sheer. The coverage is quite sheer. It's not bad. It feels comfortable, but with my eye look, it does feel a little bit off. So let me turn this light off to see if you can kind of see a little better there, where yeah, you can still see my little spots underneath. So it's not quite as covered as I would like for it to be, but it's not awful. It feels lightweight. If you like a sheer coverage, and if you don't mind, you know, little imperfections showing through, it's skin. We all have skin. We all have imperfections or little, you know, little things that we like to cover. But yeah, it's not bad. I don't see this as being one of my go-tos for more looks that I want to have a little more covered. Yeah, I just have everything's done, so let's just see how it wears throughout the day. I still have, you know, it's barely 12:42, so it's been less than an hour since I applied it. So we'll just see how it wears throughout the day. It played nicely with the rest of my makeup application, so I'll check back in a few hours to see how it's holding up. Okay, so the time is 6:32 and I wanted to do another check-in. It's been about 7 hours of wear and I have not gone anywhere, so I've not put a mask on my face. I have not done anything too strenuous today. It's just been kind of a lazy Saturday. And as you can see, my chin is looking a little bit shiny. My whole face is looking shiny, and I'm not an oily gal. I really don't, it's just kind of worn away here at my chin. It's worn away at my cheeks. You can see my blush is really looking patchy. You can see down here where just everything is showing through. I did have to blow my nose, but I have used my brush to kind of just touch up a little bit after I did that. But even still, you can see, I mean, it's so gone, you can't really tell where my nose pieces were on my nose versus where it's pulled it at this foundation. Under my eyes look a little bit rough. You can see the lines under there. And my forehead just looks really, really shiny. So right now, 7 hours in, I want to wash my face so bad. but I really want to see how much longer I can wear it. So it says 24-hour wear, medium coverage up to 24-hour wear right on the front of the box, but it's wearing off after 7 hours. So I'm not so keen on those claims. Maybe if I do, I don't know, a different application method, but even still with just, I mean, I had skincare on, but I had to, you know, wipe off that first go around and just do the foundation itself with some setting powder and a little bit of setting spray. It should not look this broken up. I mean, yeah. So far with today's application, just on the first impression, it's not making me excited to try it again. So I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do another check-in in a couple of hours. It's 6:34. So I'll do another check-in in a couple of hours when I'm about ready to wash my face, and then maybe I'll have some extra thoughts, or maybe I'll just kind of see whatever's left over at the end of the day. All right, friends, it is 9:58 p.m., almost 10 o'clock. I'm ready to wash my face, and this is what it looks like after a full day's wear of not really doing much at all. As you can see, most of it's gone. Eyebrows hanging in there, my eyeshadow's hanging in there, my blush, a little bit of highlighter slightly there, a little bit of bronzer, but for the most part, this foundation is gone. I'm going to take a little bit of, it is 1-ply tissue. I'm just going to blot it on my face, and there is nothing there. Let's try it on that one. Oh, there's a little something there, but it's not much. Let's try my forehead here, in this corner. Again, some oil, but it doesn't really look like there's any foundation left. So, I mean, as far as a hydrator goes, I guess so, as evident by the little bit of oil on my tissue. Like I said, I'm usually a normal to dry skin. It's January 16th, so we're in the middle of winter here, so you know, there's nothing that would contribute to oiliness. I'm ready to wash my face, be done. I think that if you like a sheer formula, you might like this. Its claims of 24-hour wear is, there's no way. If you wore this on your own and you didn't have a full makeup routine, a whole big deal, I don't think you're going to get 24 hours of wear this. But if you're just doing a quick, needing to get out the door, needing a little bit of coverage, needing a little bit to even out skin tone, this might be for you. But this is not going to be something that's going to be a long haul foundation. I mean, it wears away pretty quickly. You can see everything there. Like, it's gone. It's not there. My skin feels a little bit oily, and again, I'm not normally oily. But yeah, it's just, I mean, my forehead looks awful. For me. It looks awful to me. I'm not thrilled with how it looks. But you might like it if you are a fan of more sheer coverage. You might like it. I don't know how it performs on other skin types. It's the list price on it is $29. I got it at Ulta for $29 plus tax where I am, and I bought it when it was freshly launched and it had 5 times points on Ulta, but I'm kind of disappointed with it, to be honest. I have more inexpensive foundations that I prefer. For example, I really like this CoverGirl True Blend Hydrating foundation. It's a smoothing natural finish. This is one that I really like. You can see I've used quite a bit of it. I'm in the shade L1, and I like that finish a lot more. It has a little bit more coverage, but this I was not happy with today. I am going to try to wear it a few more times. I'm going to try it with my gripping primer, my all-nighter gripping primer. I'm going to try it with over top of some more full coverage concealer. Right now I'm working on my Tarte Shape Tape, so I'm going to try it over top of that, because when you're layering products you have to think about consistency. You don't want to put something more matte over top of something that's going to be more oily. Otherwise it is not going to mix, it's not going to lay well, it's not going to play nice, and you're going to have a bad time. So I'm going to try it a few other ways. And then hopefully when I do my haul and mini review roundup at the end of the month, I'll be able to let you know. But based off first impressions, I'm really disappointed with it. I was kind of hoping for something that was going to be more along the lines of this CoverGirl, something that has a little bit more pigment to it, and something that has a little bit more staying power. Now, it doesn't actually... The box doesn't say that it's actually a foundation. It just says it just says Tinted Hydrating Glow, medium coverage, 24-hour wear. But I mean, they sell it underneath the foundation section, and it's just I don't know. It's one of those skincare makeup blend products that I don't know. I don't think it would hold up well under masks. I don't think that it's going to hold up for anything other than a quick, if you need something to slap on for a Zoom meeting, or if you want to throw on something that's just going to, again, if you're a fan of sheer products, great, this might be perfect for you. But I don't think that, for my friends, I don't think that I would recommend this to you. I think that there are, again, the CoverGirl is much better, and you can use a coupon on it. I think it's much better. But yeah, so based on my first impressions, I'm not a big fan. Again, I'm going to use it a few more times, and I'll give you my final review at the end of the month when I do my haul and mini review. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It sure was a ride today. Please go ahead and click the like button if you did like it. That would help me a lot. And if you are not subscribed, if you would consider subscribing, I would really appreciate your subscription and helping my channel grow. Share this video if you thought that it was helpful, and I will see you very soon for another video. And thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.